Yeah, where do I start? I think the scoreline decision was a disaster for us. Pirates were clinical in their finishing. There were so many errors all over the park, it was unlike my boys. But yeah, it started in the first half already. I think we were absolutely shocking in the first half. Came in 1-0 down, got out into half time, gave them the half time to change a few things. Came out, got a penalty. We scored it, it's 1-1. We missed, and here's the draw. Mentality change, and in the next space of 10 minutes we conceded 3 goals. So yeah, it's a lot of things to work on, but it was unlike us tonight. Maybe the occasion, but mentality as well. We keep on speaking how good we are and certain moments, and we came here with the mentality that we're gonna compete and get the result here tonight, but says in there as well, Pirates wanted it more. You could see the turnovers. You could see the 50-50 challenges they won. And from the turnovers as well, the forward movement and the 100% effort the Pirates players gave tonight, that's the result you get. But yeah, I'm just disappointed. We scored the penalties a different game. But congratulations and credit to Pirates. They were superb tonight.
We'll now open for questions from the floor. As per norm, we've got a roving mic. Please, by a show of hands, identify yourself as well as the media company you represent prior to asking your question. Do we have any questions? Any questions? Okay, we'll start with the first three, starting back there. 2 gentlemen are noted.
Thank you. My name is Tabiso from Radio 2000. Coach, I know your team prides itself on that defense is very stingy. How disappointing is it to concede 5? And or do you just give credit to the opposition because it's unlike your teams to concede like that?
Yeah, look, I think at 1-0, for the first goal as volunteers should have just cleared the ball. And it's small margins like that. It's small margins like that, especially against a very good team. And I'm not sure about the second one, but it was also a turnover. And then you have to make a big decision in terms of where you are in the cup game, in terms of what we need. We need to score goals, and then you turn out the defense to low numbers up front, and then you get caught on a counter attack. But yeah, there was many mistakes in the defense tonight. It's absolutely true with Morgan Gold as well in there, and pride ourselves on a solid block of back four as well. You have so much experience between Zima and Kadoso. You have Moby, who's a national team regular, and you have season campaign in Tia as well. So and Ivory Coast #1 at the back, and Kamo Makotsu in front of them. So yeah, it's something to look into. I'm not happy with them at all. And with the school line as well, it would suggest that we're looking to change a few things, but I'd rather have this result here, not in the league. I'd rather have this result early in the season and not later. So that the lessons learned here tonight we can fix and hopefully fix. I'll take you back to Manning Rangers when they won the league. I think their first league game was 5-0 against Chiefs. The next one was 9-1. And then they also had a 5-0 later on as well.
Yeah, I think they also won by 9-1, 9 something before.
Exactly. And yeah, it's not over yet. But this lesson comes very early, and hopefully we'll learn from it and grow from it. And with the result like this, anything can happen where I'm concerned as well. So yeah, we look to improve. We got 3 days until Swallows.
Coach Velila from SABC Sport. Just to follow up on Tamso's question, defensively, sorry, I look at the first goal coming from the same channel. I look at most of the goals also coming from the same channel as well, and I noticed how, especially after you missed that penalty, they were even overloading that side, and this led to one of the subs that you made of in Dia. Tactically, how do you look back at this game and how Pirates applied it based on how you had approached it?
Yeah, with the speed that Pirates possess, you are foolish to park your fullbacks outside. The gaps between the defenses is so big. Yes, they were overloading, but we were quick enough or close enough to get the back full back. But then they found the channel between Tia and Cardoso and just a simple clearance and they scored. All the goals were tap-ins tonight, so they breached us the back four in terms of that with the cutbacks. But tactically we set up to counter the counter in terms of the back four and using and closing the space down behind us. But after conceding the second one, we had to open, especially at halftime. If we come out halftime, we parked the fullbacks higher up because the fullbacks were reluctant to get the ball invert. When we invert, they were reluctant to get the ball, and we pulled the Raleigh and Weber a bit down to aid us in the build-up and push the fullbacks high. So now there's a challenge, and every turnover, Ruizo, Nantia, Villa, it all resulted in goals with fullbacks that's high against Pirates. So yeah, it's something to work on. It's not us, the fullbacks wide, but yeah, we had to react, especially to the scoreline.
Joseph from Sports Coach, good luck for tonight. But the difference that made penalty miss, what probably went on after that? Was there any plan to recover? Because immediately after that, just a minute or so, you considered a goal from that incident. What was the thought? Was it the right person to take it? Hizu and all of that. Just take us through that moment, if it would have changed the match.
Hizu is our number one penalty taker. But also with me, there's a certain belief if you make the penalty, you don't take the penalty. If you look at it and you get me in the frame, I was shouting at Cardoso because he's second on the list. What's happening? And he said no, he's just confident he will take it. So yeah, but after that miss, the headwinds now, it affected the players mentally. It drained him. It stuck with him as well for the next few minutes, and the next few minutes, like I said, we conceded almost immediately after that. But yeah, I'm at all not happy. I'm just trying to stay in here and stay in the interview and be as thorough as possible.
Next to the questions. Noted. Before you ask her then more. Noted.
Hi Coach, Sitembi Sodeli from Times Live. I'm looking at Coach, you played this team not long ago in the final where you pushed them in until the last minute of that game. What would you say has changed with them? Have they become more dangerous with the beef ups that they've made during off the season?
The mentality has changed. The mentality definitely has changed. We could see the quality, we could see the understanding and the growth in the team. And with that comes a certain belief that we can actually be contenders and actually do better than last season. But the belief and the mentality, you still have to come and play football. And that was the difference tonight. The Pirates boys played football and they wanted this game. While I think with the mentality of us, I'm not saying players of us, thinking that we can come here to Orlando and just show up and not compete and we'll win the game against Pirates. I think the mentality is wrong. If you look at the place we lost and the place we got in, it's a bit the quality in terms of technical and tactical ability. But the mentality right to the squad, there's a bit of confidence, there's a bit of arrogance as well. But football will humble you. And that's what we found out tonight. It's a hard lesson, but like I said, it will humble you and it's a bit to pull to swallow.
Coach, I just want to confirm regarding your CAF Confed game. Is it official that you're going through? Or?
We are still awaiting official confirmation from CAF. So that's rumors coming from their camp and from Swatini, but nothing official from CAF.
One more question?
There's no one else.
Yeah.
Coach, I just wanted to know from the question Temba asked about the penalty take. You said obviously Ohizi is your number one, but we've seen they make their own decisions on the pitch. Do you let them do that? Because even with the free kicks, you can see somebody wants to take the free kick. We saw against Sundowns with Weber also with the free kick. Do you leave it up to them once they are on the pitch?
No, I don't leave it up to them. Sometimes players make their own decisions, and the game belongs to a certain extent to the players. I do respect that, you understand. But there's certain elements. We have our free kick takers, we have our penalty kickers, we have our corner kickers, etc., etc. But once you are in there and you talk about the penalty, and we know what happened there, and we see what is happening, and the players tell the coaches, all right, we got it. Let it go, and that's the result. You understand? I saw my coach having a go with Weber for allowing Tiklas to take the free kick because you're not assigned to free kicks. And that's the thing with players and the tactical discipline on the pitch as well. Once you make your own decision on the pitch, it's you and 10 others that are thinking different to you. And tonight we had a few of those. We weren't on the same wavelength. We had a few of those. The turnovers are as well. A simple pass, we decided to take him on. We decided to pass when we should have taken him on. And you set up your game with a mindset that we're all thinking the same at one moment. But then you go into the game and there's 3 or 4 that is thinking totally different. And that's the challenge at the moment with in the league or at this level. The discipline, the organization and things like that. It's the small margins. It's the small margins at the moment. But tonight it was a big margin.
Yeah.